Okay. Hey there, Phils. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Catherine, and I'm the girl behind VintageDisneyBound. You probably see me either on Facebook or Twitter, my little collages that I do, or little bounds that I do. I just went to Dapper Day this past Sunday. Well, that was the 5th of November. I don't know when this video is going to come up, but I just went this past Sunday was November 5th. And I just went to Dapper Day. It was really fun. I'm going to have a Dapper Day video up. I think I'm going to have it after my second fall look. So this look, after this look, I'm going to do my Dapper Day outfit and review and how I got everything and what I did and why I pieced it together that way. I do it every year. Well, every year since I just been to Dapper Day. I did one earlier this year. I will leave it at the end of this video if you guys want to check it out. So let's get started into the fall hits and misses. I have a lot of hits and few misses. So there's a lot of hits and like 3 misses. Not bad. And if you guys didn't know, I don't do monthly favorites. I do more of like seasonal favorites because it helps me better get more things personally, because I am on a budget, so I'm always picking things at random times. So it's just better if I do seasonal favorites and other than monthly favorites, because monthly favorites they'll be like 1 or 2 things, which is kind of boring. So I just put it all together and have seasonal favorites. So first things first is we're gonna start with my favorites. So eyeshadow favorites, I have a lot. I've been collecting a lot of eyeshadows this past month, but the ones I've been using lately are these 5 right here. So they're, okay, let's see this. So from Beauty Creations, I have these 2 Bourjois shadows. I have this one, which has very all neutral shadows in it, which is so pretty. And I do this on more of my natural eye, or if I want to do a vintage eye, I do more of that. And then we go into this one, which has more of like those fall colors, which are those like burgundies and those browns and those golds and all that. And I think I'm going to use this in fall, and not in fall, in winter too, because I like this burgundy shade. It's such a pretty shade. It's more of a brown burgundy, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And I usually pair it with this one, this terracotta color. I put this one over and then I put on the burgundy one, and it just like brings it out so much better, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then we're going on to Beauty Treats, which is this huge palette right here, but it's absolutely worth it. It does have a lot of neutral shadows in it, so you have your mattes and your shimmers, but then down here you have some mattes here, some transition colors, but then these 2 are very cream like. These 2 right here are they're cream shadows, which I absolutely like. I actually been using this brown one in my eyebrows sometimes, just to push like as a gel, and it absolutely works. So yeah, you have dark brows like I do, try that little trick. And you don't have to use cream eyeshadow just for eyeshadow. I use it for brows and it works perfectly. Experiment with your makeup. And then I have this Y7 palette. It's called Color Me Beth, and it's the natural nudes. If you couldn't tell already, I like nudes already because it does go with my vintage looks that I do. This one kind of reminds me of the what's that one? I think it's Urban Decay. Is it Urban Decay, the nudes palette that everybody gets? But this one kind of reminds me of that, because like look at the colors from this and you can tell. And it also comes with this brush, but I don't really use it. I just keep it in here. And like this in here it's styrofoam. It's kind of weird. I've never had like styrofoam in here. And then it's just a tin. I like the tin. I really like the tin. It's different for me, because I'm so used to like this or like the cardboard type of feel, you know. I like the tin. It's very different. And it does go more for me, which I do for my vintage looks. Then we have the Aphrodite palette, which is like a big video on my channel right now, because I did a do video for the Anastasia Renaissance palette. Because if you look at the colors, what do they look like? They remind me of the Anastasia Renaissance palette, or even the Huda Beauty palette that's like this, which is interesting. I think it's interesting. If you couldn't tell, I really like the color teas. I've kind of hit pan on that. I also like this gorgeous gold color. I also like all the burgundy shades of it. Again, I do use Romance and Jealousy together just to bring out the burgundy more. So we got these four over here. I don't really like koi. It's not my forte. It's very gross. But yeah, I love the pressed powders here. They're so pretty. I don't really like Beauty. Beauty doesn't really show up very much. But Adore, oh my gosh, I love Adore. Adore, this one right here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. It's like this orange coppery tone. Like I would pair Adore and Crush together and make like a rose gold eyeshadow. So yeah, so those are my eyeshadow favorites. Well, eyeshadow palettes. I have more I have this other eyeshadow that I really like. It's from LA Colors. It's the Ice Pigment Powder, which is super pigmented and it's like one of my faves. Like if I want a brown smoky eye, I go for this. So it's kind of like a loose powder. You open it, I don't want to like tip it. So you open it up and it has like the loose powder type of feel to it. So yeah. And then I'm going to show you on my finger. Actually, I want to show you. And it's like, it's very metallic brown. So yeah, it's one of my faves. Like if I want a deep, dark brown smoky eye, this is the shadow I go for. And it's like under 10 bucks. So anything I show you guys is basically 10 bucks and under. Like even these palettes. So, well, maybe not two. Two are like 16, but still, it's like 20 bucks and under. Pretty good for like the, and I am getting sick, so sorry if I keep touching my nose. It is pretty good other than the palette, like for these palettes are very pigmented. I would not choose them as my favorites if they were not that pigmented, you know. So yeah, let's go on to lips. My favorite lips right now. So I have 4 liquid lipsticks that I'm absolutely loving, and they're all from the same brand. It's Satine. It's Santee. Satine, I think that's how you say it. The long-lasting matte liquid lipsticks. And these have been my favorites. So number 11, number 12, number 8, and number 7. They're super pretty. And I did do a haul video on these if you guys want to see the swatches of that. Excuse me. Woo! Okay then. So if you guys want to see the swatch videos on this, I will leave that video again on the end of this video. Oh my gosh, he's sore. Oh, excuse me. And then I have 2 this regular lipsticks. I have the Clean Color Madly Matte Lipstick in Raven, which is this pretty black color. I did use this in my Halloween video, if you guys saw that. I did more of a Victorian goth theme this year because I wanted something different than my usual like scary bloodiness. I wanted to be pretty this year, so I did a gothic. I wanted to be pretty, but I also wanted to be kind of like spooky like, so I did more of a gothic thing. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, don't forget to check it out. And then I have this Milani lipstick is in Brandy Berry, which is the lipstick I go for every single year. And I barely, because I just wear it for like fall, and I don't use it for anything else, so I use it every fall. And you guys probably have seen this so many times, but I don't care because it's one of my favorites and one of the ones I absolutely go back to. I've been using this and then topping it off with, oh my gosh, this one. So I put this one on and then I put the liquid lipstick on top of it. And this is in number 11. They're pretty good in color because look at that. Like how like similar color they are. And just the packaging. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad because I'm like sniffling and I hate, and people sound like this. So if you guys want this, I'm so sorry. And then I have this Wet n Wild gel lip liner and Red the Same. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, you guys. This lip liner is so creamy. It like just glides on. Like this is like me barely. Like I'm touching like this and I'm doing that motion. And look at that. Look at that pigmentation on that. Oh my god, it's so creamy. And it feels so nice on the lips. It doesn't feel drying. It feels like moisturizing. So if I'm wearing a red lip, I generally go for this first, put it all on my lips, and then put the lipstick on, so my lips don't dry out. It's amazing, and I love it, and I'm going to buy more. I'm going to buy more. And I think they're like $3 to $5, which is pretty good. I love Wet n Wild lipsticks and lip liners. Oh my god. I'm actually wearing a Wet n Wild lipstick. Yeah, if you can tell. Let's see. Let's go on to foundation. So I have two foundations one that I love and one that I like. The one I love is the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation, and I'm in the color Ivory. This foundation is so lightweight and does not oxidize and does not wipe off. Like, I'm wearing it today. Look how good this looks. I do have powder over it, but it is a matte foundation, but it's not like a matte foundation. It has a little dew to it. So if you're one of those people that like a matte face but want a little dew to it, then I suggest this one. And then I have the True Blend CoverGirl Liquid Makeup. I don't know if I'm trying to experiment with this. So far, it does not work with my beauty blender. I'm going to try a brush. Same with this one. This one does not really work with a beauty blender. I'm just using a brush. Let's see if I can find my brush. Like, this is the type of style brush that I use for my foundation. It's just like a stippling brush. So yeah, that's the brush I use for this mousse one. I'm going to try with this one and see if it works with that better. So far with the beauty blender, it's not really working, but I like the finish of it because it is a dewy foundation, but it doesn't make me look oily. It makes me look like I have a natural face, you know? And I have oily skin, and this works on me, and it's a dewy foundation. Yeah, I'm going to keep it because for summertime, I need something like this. So yeah, I picked out summer makeup when I'm in fall. Like, what? Okay, and then I have two highlighters. I have one from LA Girl, not LA Color. LA Girl, the Light Strobing Powder. And let me look how blinding that is. Like, and I will swatch it on my hand. It's this. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. It's so pretty. And then I have the JCat Beauty You Glow Girl. It kind of reminds me like You Go Girl. And this is in Crystal Sand. So this is what it looks like. Look how pretty that is. And I'll swatch it for you guys. Like, look on my finger right here. Look at that. How pretty. And these are both blinding highlighters. And you guys know about how I feel about blinding highlighters. But they look like their pigmentation is so good that I put a little bit goes a long way for me. Because you guys know I don't really like highlighter. I don't like that strobing effect. So if you want that strobing effect, I suggest LA Girl. Because it definitely is pigmented for a low price. I think it was like $5, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll put everything down below. Also on the screen if I'm wrong about this. So yeah. Let's go on to eyes. More eye stuff, I know. More eye stuff. So I have this liquid liner and then I have this mascara. So the liquid liner I have is the Profusion Eyeliner Matte Waterproof. And it does not say it is, but most of these products I'm using also are cruelty free. Like I think all of these are cruelty free. Oh, by the way, this I showed in Glisten. You guys want to know that. I put everything below too if I missed anything. So I love this eyeliner. Because one, look how thin that brush is. Like, it's so perfect for getting really close to the lash line. I like those days where I get like a very thin line, and other days I like those really thick lines, you know? But this one can do both as I drop it. Just kidding. And then for mascara, I have a mascara favorite, which is the Kitty Cat Eye. Oh my gosh, you guys. This makes my lashes look super pretty. Like, I'm wearing it today on my lashes. Like, I don't feel like I'm wearing mascara. It feels so lightweight. And it just makes my lashes extend so beautifully. So, then I have this Wet n Wild blush that I've been obsessed with. And I've been using it, like, every single day, basically. I've been using this one, and then the other one I've been using is this Essence Blush Up Ombre one and Heat Wave. I mostly use this peachy side over here just because I want that natural flesh coral color. So these are the two blushes I've been obsessed with, and I just want that naturalness. Sometimes I do use a mauve color to my cheeks, but not very often as those ones. So yeah. And then I have two more things from my favorites. This one, it's the CoverGirl Loose Powder. Professional Loose Powder, and I am in the color Translucent Fair. And I'm wearing it today, and it makes my makeup last like freaking all day. Like, I work in the deli, and I work at ovens and work at fryers, and my makeup still kind of looks like this. I do have a little dew from like sweat and such, but that's about it. Like, and this is my favorite new powder. I'm obsessed with it. Like, it's better than my other powders I've had in the past. Like, I absolutely love it. I don't mind paying a little more than I usually would for a powder, but it's gonna last me a long time, and it's gonna last like me all day. Then I'm definitely for it. I think it's like $10, $12, something around there. Then my last favorite is this. I've been using this recently. Well, like this month recently. No, it started in October. Yeah. So recently I've been using this Corrective Clarifying Night Cream. And I just put this on at night, and it helps clean my skin at night. Like, I sleep with it on. It's absolutely amazing. Like, my skin has looked better. So I've been using this night, and I just didn't make my skin look so much fresher and cleaner, and I barely have any zits anymore. I do have the occasional zits because I do eat a lot of sweets and junk food. I need to cut back on that. I'm trying, but it's kind of hard because I love my sweets and I love my junk food. I also need to cut back on soda because I've been doing that too much. But this absolutely helps with my period zits or my stress zits, and then just makes them disappear. So now we're on to misses. So I have 3 misses right here. First one is a liquid lipstick. It's the LA Color Metal Liquid Lipstick. I did not really like this. It felt too chunky for me. And like, it's a very pretty color and everything, but it just felt too chunky. And this is in the color Prism. So I try to go for a like metallic lipstick that's a fall color. That's why it's the burgundy shade. But it's just too chunky for me. Like, I did not care for it. That's just my personal preference. You guys love it, then you guys love it. It's like, that's the shade. Like, it's pretty on the hand and everything, but once I put it on my lips, it just like feels chunky, and it just cracks and it defines every single line. I'm like, I don't like this. It just rides on my lips too much. I don't like it very much. And then I have a mascara. It's the City Color conditioning mascara. It's in black. I did not really care for this one either. It is cruelty free. That's the brush. It just did nothing for my lashes. Like, if I'm going to buy mascara and want something to do my lashes, even though I do have extremely long lashes, I want to have it lengthen my lashes and have it make my lashes look fuller than what they are, because my lashes are thin and they're long. so my lashes look fuller and I want them to have the length to them. Then I have, I love the powder in this, I just hate the packaging. That's why it's a miss for me. This packaging is so difficult for me. Like, I don't know why, it's just difficult for me. So I'll probably use it for the powder. I'll probably put it in a baggie and everything. This top piece inside, I can't get off. Like, there's no grip to it. So yeah, those are my misses and those are my hits. Did you guys see anything that you want to try? Comment below and let me know. And I will see y'all next time. Bye, fools.